my face and all they do.
So, Friend, what are we saying today? Hey, friends. Welcome to the Hey Frienn podcast. This is my friend Paulnisha.
And this is my friend Ty'Nesha, and this is where it gets real. So, friend, it's our last episode. I'm so excited. We did it.
We did it.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Done.
Excited.
Yeah. So today we're drinking champagne because it's a celebration, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
We did 9 episodes. We talked about like so many different topics, right?
And talked about friendships,
We did.
of course. We talked about birthdays.
We did.
Talked about jealous friends.
Boundaries.
Yes.
It was so good.
It's been a great time.
I had a great time, right?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we haven't done this. Well, we haven't done anything like this, first of all. But I feel like even though we know so much about each other, we still were able to like learn from each other even more.
Yeah.
So I love that. Cheers. We didn't tell the people what we drinking. What we drinking today?
I'm so sorry. So today we're drinking the Issa Rae wine. Or Prosecco champagne. I'm sorry.
It's champagne.
It's a Prosecco champagne. Yeah.
So like a wine in a champagne.
Yeah.
All right, Issa Rae. I like it.
Good. It's really smooth.
It's good. I feel like you can mix it with anything too.
Yeah. I feel like this would be
A good mimosa champagne, right?
because it's still sparkly, but it's not like wine. But it's good. It's a good mix between wine and champagne.
Do you remember the percentage? If not, it's okay. All right, y'all figure out the percentage of the Verre and let us know how y'all like it, okay?
Yes.
Because I think it's really, really good.
It really is good.
For sure. All right, y'all. So today, y'all, we're going to be talking about what we've learned from each other as friends, or what can you learn from your friends too,
Yeah.
right? So would you say, are you like easily influenced by your friends, or are you normally strong-minded?
I'm not gonna say easily influenced, but I take their comments into consideration.
Absolutely.
Like, okay,
Especially if I respect you as a person and know that you have my best interest. I'm definitely going to take heed to like what you're saying.
after it, when you have like good intentions or like,
Yeah.
I know it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
And also, knowing you as a person, like knowing you and knowing that, okay, she wouldn't tell me that she wouldn't do either.
Exactly.
Or like not even wouldn't do, but you're also, the advice you're giving me is like, you know what, that makes sense for her personality.
Yeah.
Not just telling me
Right.
like something crazy or something, you know, I would never do, or coming off as like, you know, being a hater or something.
Right.
So when you take that person's judgment like into consideration, like, okay, I know this coming from the heart. It maybe it came off strong, maybe she didn't say it the right way.
Right.
Maybe she could have said it a different way, or maybe she could have said it a little bit stronger to emphasize on like how important whatever X, Y, and Z is. But I get it. I respect the opinion or the feedback.
I feel like you should be influenced by your friends.
Yeah.
And that's why you need to have good people around you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if my friend is doing something and she making money and she's doing good, I want to make money too. I want to go on trips too.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I feel like that's why it's so important to know who you have around you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not influenced by your friends or wanting to do better, then what are you doing? Right. So yeah, I can be strong-minded in my decision as a person, like my personality. Like if I don't like to go this place, or if I don't like wine, or if I don't like this, you shouldn't have to influence me to do what you do or pressure me. But I should be influenced by who you are as a person. Like we should be pushing each other to want and do more in life,
better,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So that takes me to like the second topic, like, does our friendship do we challenge each other? Does our friendship challenge you?
I feel like it does. Like, I feel like, especially you're normally like pushing me like, come on, let's do this. We got to get this together. Like, what we doing? Like, what's happening? You're keeping tabs on, you know, the things that are going on in my life to like challenge me. Like, if I'm slacking, like, friend, you slacking. Like, come on, you got to get it together. It's 2024. Let's go. Like, that's definitely you, like, not even, I don't even know if I want to say challenging, but like just like reminding you like, hey, listen, you remember you said X, Y, Z, like don't forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like you challenge me too, though. I feel like sometimes you're reminding me of who I am. That's what I really love, because you're like, you don't like that. That makes your stomach hurt. Why are you going there? You remember last time you went there and did this? Like, you remind me to take care of myself, or to say something in a different way, or move different. Like, you know what happens when you do this. You know what happens when you do this. Eat this. Did you take your vitamins? Did you eat? She definitely give mommy vibes. Like, are you taking care of yourself? When the last time you've been on a walk? Like, when the last time you did
Eat breakfast today.
Did you eat breakfast? You know, like, that is you. So yeah, we definitely challenge each other. Yeah, for sure.
How do you handle those challenges? Challenges in friendship?
I think for you, sometimes you're like, I'm working on it, or I know, but I think that's just you and how you respond as a person. But for me, how I handle the challenge, I respect it. I appreciate it. I still eat the chicken wings. That makes my stomach hurt. But
I don't say nothing after that. After you be like,
after I eat it, you don't say nothing. But you tell me, like, so you had wings, you know that makes your stomach hurt. You know, but I still, do I take heat of it? Yes, I still take heat of it, because I'm like, dang, she really know, like, you see me, you know, like, okay, this doesn't make you feel good, so stop doing it. But I handled it very well. I appreciate it, like I said before. I don't think there's no pressure when it comes to, what about you?
I think for me, it's more like, because I overthink a lot of things. So like, I'm learning to stop saying I know so much. I know. Because it's like, I'll be wanting you to repeat the same thing that I already done thought about. So that's why I'm like, I know what it is. Instead of like, I know, I've been trying to say like, I understand.
Right.
Like, I get it. Like, I know where you're coming from. Yeah. Like, I see what's happening. I appreciate the push. It's just that sometimes, like you're right, I had to be reminded.
But sometimes the push is like, let me help you. Yeah. It's not really so of, I know, like, it's not to bother you and you go on the path alone. It's let me help you. What's next? You know, do we need to study? Do we need a time? What can I do to help you? It's not me just like on your back.
Yeah.
Just
I don't feel like you're on my back. I just feel like, dang, I already thought about that. And dang, here she go.
You kind of just don't want to hear it again.
Yeah, it's like, here she go, bring it back up. Like, these thoughts are that are already in like the back of my mind. Yeah. So it's like, dang, here she go, bringing this up. It's like, I know. And it's like, I have to take a step back and realize, like, it's coming from a good place.
Right.
Like,
right. It's now the door is open. So when I'm reminding you about something that you wanted for yourself, it's for me to be like, okay, so what we doing next?
It's an update. Yeah.
Not even an update.
Just you're checking like the status.
Checking in, and I'm also offering a hand.
Yeah.
Like, once I do an update check, it's like, all right, what's next? Okay, do you need this? Like, is it the class? Like, what is it?
And how? Like, what's the plan?
I help you. It's not more so of like, what you doing? You ain't doing no job. It's not that. It's really like, I need you to get on it. Yeah. You know, I need you to see it how I see it outside looking in.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. But I don't care about how many times you say I know, I'm finna still be knocking on the door. Like, girl, okay, you obviously don't know. Right? Like, you obviously don't know because it's not done. So that's where I'm at with it. But the challenge is good. You want a challenge. You want to push you.
Yeah.
You don't want a stagnant friendship. You want a friendship that's gonna evolve and grow. Yeah. And what we were doing 10 years ago is not what we're doing now. So challenge is good.
Challenge is.
Can a friendship impact your life?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because
change it.
Because sometimes it's like, you need that push. You need somebody to be like, okay, so what's the status on X, Y, Z?
Yeah. You need someone that's not doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, if y'all doing the same things, and I think I told you this before one time, I was like, yeah, you want friends that are in the same realm of what you're doing, but you don't want to get stuck there. You want someone that's able to push you to a different level, because now whatever that friend is doing, you're now always gonna blessings. They are contagious.
Yeah.
You hang around a whole bunch of bad people, you gonna get burned. You know what I'm saying? Like they're contagious. But if you hang around a whole bunch of single people, they're all doing the same things. I feel like you're not leaving room for you to grow as a person, or you're not leaving room for you to learn as a person. So yeah, I feel like it does impact your life. It makes you see life differently. Like, you know, I don't have this, or I don't do this, but I don't have this business, but my friend has it, and she knows how to do it. So I know a little bit about it because she has it.
And it's like, because you can see it. Like,
you can see it.
I see, dang, my best friend got a business?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, you see someone else that has it, it's like, dang, it is possible. It's not like, oh, it's such a foreign thought,
like,
or someone you don't know.
We do the same. Oh, okay, maybe it's possible. It's not as hard, or as hard as it may be in my head, because we're overthinkers. So it's not as hard. So you, not even only in friendships, you just want to surround yourself with people who you can look up to.
Yeah.
A relationship is like, a friendship relationship is give and gain. It's all, I say that all the time.
Yeah.
If I can't give you nothing, or you can't give me anything, why are we friends?
What we doing?
What we doing? What we doing? Eating the same juice? Eating the same juice. What are we doing? Drink the same juice? Like, no. What are some things that you learned from me as a friend?
I'm going to say, like, still be able to speak your mind. Like, speak your mind. Say what you got to say. You don't have to be hurtful.
I don't speak my mind.
You do sometimes. Like, you do.
I do?
You do.
I think I don't. I think I be holding meaning.
It depends
on
the situation. But it's like, no, I'm not going for that. No, they said what?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Let me call you back.
Let me call you back. Let me give me some. Let me figure something
You're
out.
right.
So I feel like you do speak your mind, and it's like, all right, cool. And it's like, sometimes you let it build.
I let it.
But when you let it build and it come out, it be like,
right.
Well, I said what I said.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like you've taught me to say what I need to say. Like, don't let it pass you by.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
Like, say it, because sometimes what you'll do is you'll be like, dang, I should have said that. I don't know why I ain't say that.
Yeah.
So that's also, even though it may not be something you do all the time, but there's still something to be like, you know what? You got to speak up in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, you got to learn from each other's, whether it's good or bad. So, like, you got to learn. You learn from other people's.
You're right.
Failures, down or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
You learn from other people. A smart person learns from other people's mistakes or whatever.
Right.
So, even though you do it, you also, like I said, you also may go back and be like, dang, I shouldn't have said this. And I'm like, you know what? That's a lesson learned. Like, you got to speak up. You got to say what you need to say in that moment, or else they're like,
I feel like I'm good at telling other people to say what they need to say, move how they need to move. Don't be scared. Go get your own. That's yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good, but when it comes to me, I'm a people pleaser in some type of way, and I'm worried about people's feelings. So if I love you too, I don't want to hurt your feelings. So I can definitely push other people to say what you need to say. Tell them how you feel. Send that text. You know what I'm saying? But for me, on the other hand, like you said, like, you can learn from my mistakes of like not doing it sometimes. I feel like I do it. I don't do it sometimes. And I let it build up and then I explode.
Yeah.
But for you, I feel like one thing I've learned from you is like, it's okay to be my authentic self. It's okay to be in my skin and be okay with it. Because I feel like, even like these past couple of, weeks of us recording the Hey Frienn podcast, I noticed that I have some similarities with you. I just suppress mine. And like, I'm like, my friend is very bougie. Like, she is bougie. She is not eating out of or drinking out of a plastic cup. She needs a glass, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I feel the same way, but I won't say anything because now I feel like I'm a bother or I'm doing too much. But now that like, I'm seeing that now, like, it's okay. You don't like wire hangers, right. It's okay. You want a glass. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? To like what you like and ask for what you like. I think that's what you taught me. Like, if you don't like it, take it back. if you want this, get what you want. Get what you want. And, really step into the best version of myself in that way. And paying attention to details too. You're helping me like to really pay attention to details. Like, okay, yeah, we said 3, but it's 3:15. I would have let it pass, but you're like, no, it's been 15 minutes. So yeah, that's definitely one thing that I've learned.
I also feel like too, like what I've learned from you is like be like selfless. Like a lot of times you're like really selfless. I know I could be a little selfless sometimes, like not real bad, but a little bit. But it's more so like my mind is focused a lot of the time. So it's just like, okay, do this, do that, do that. Yeah. So, but I think it's like, okay, no, you know what? Paulnisha called me the last time this was on sale, or, like she seen a sale somewhere. Let me call her and be like, hey, this is on sale. Like, you want this? Like, I seen this. This look like you want it? Like, so it's like trying to remember, like, when I'm doing things or when I'm out, like, to keep other people in mind. Or, like, okay, let me call her and make sure, like, hey, I just seen, such and such, they got this, they got that, or I'm at the mall, you said you was looking for, whatever. You want me to drive it? Yeah, you want me to drive it? And it's like, okay, like trying to keep that in mind, like while I'm out, like, you know what, dang, she did say that. Or, they just got 50% off at such and such store.
Why you tell me that? But I feel like for me, I'm looking at it as a bad thing now because I want to be more selfish. Because I feel like sometimes being selfless makes me put more things on my plate. I could have just bought what I needed to buy and walk out. Now I done called everybody, told everybody it's a sin, and now they want me to go back in the store. Well, go ahead. While you're there, can you grab such and such? And I'm like, oh my God, like I've already been here for an hour. So I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm just like, it puts on an extra task for me. And, but you're right. Like I am very selfless a little bit. Like I could be thinking about everybody. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. And I need to sometimes just scale it back a little bit. For sure. Yeah. So what are friendship goals? What? Yeah. People be like, relationship goals. What is that? How would we define?
I feel like for me and you, a goal of ours is to go on a trip, okay? Like, can we go somewhere?
Maybe I'm not trying to argue.
Can we go?
Friendship goals is like, you see me, I see you.
I respect you, you respect me.
You respect my long time, I respect your long time. I don't step on your toes, you don't try to step on my toes. Right. We're not smothering. Friendship goals is whatever you make it.
It's whatever you need from from that friendship. Like, if you need somebody to call you every day, or call you every other day, or like be very present with you, then you gotta, that's y'all friendship goal. I feel like everybody don't need the same day. Nah, I don't need you to be all up under me in order to be my friend. Right. I don't need you to be all up under me. That's fine. Like, I respect your alone time. You respect my alone time. Right. I respect your family time. Right. And they're like, everybody home, or my husband just got to work. Okay, girl, I'll talk to you later.
Right. So yeah, I think friendship goals is whatever you make it, or whatever you need from that person. Right. And different personalities and
need different things.
Everybody needs different things. But in a relationship wise, I feel like sometimes when you're in a relationship, I'm talking about relationship goals now, that people try to, especially social media, makes it real hard for you to be in a relationship and not compare your relationship to other people's relationships. Yeah. And it's the same thing with friendships. Yeah. Like, oh, such and such does this, such and such does that, such and such,
our best friend, 24 roses, long stem.
Well, baby, I ain't that best friend. Like, I ain't that. So it's really just to be authentic and genuine to what works for us, and not what looks good out there. Yeah. And not compare our friendships to our other friendships, and just be comfortable in who we are to each other. Yeah. We don't need, I feel like our friendship don't need titles. Like some friendship, like, well, such and such, need to be this, or such and such need to be that. I don't think we need any titles, and we're very strong.
I feel like it's just very, like, it just flows. It's very genuine. And our relationship just flows. Like, I know what you like, you know what I like. And it's just like, okay, like we understand.
Yeah.
We understand each other very well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what makes us best friends, because
right.
we're very understanding of each other and what we need and what we don't need.
And where we came from.
Yeah.
And what we might have and what we might not have, or what do we need right now in this instant of our lives. And yeah, I think we're very understanding when it comes to that. Understanding each other and where we're at. So yeah, cheers to our friendship goals of not being so extra. Are we? I don't know.
We extra in some categories, you know. But
We could definitely be extra. Definitely be extra. So y'all, we're gonna play a little game called Let's Get Deep, where we ask each other some questions. So you want to ask the first question?
Sure. So the first question we have is, who is the first person you call to share good news with?
Depending on the news. If it's something like I've been working on my marriage, I'm probably going, and I know like me and my husband are talking about it, I'm going to call my husband. And then once I call my husband, my mama, and then my friends. That's probably normally the order, because he's going to know like I left the house, I went, you know, whatever. Yeah, it depends on the news.
It depends on the news for me too. Like for the most part, I'm gonna call my sister, because I talk to my sister almost every day. And she's like, you got any good news for me? So because she constantly asks me like, do you have any good news? I'm gonna be like, okay, let me call her. I got
That's a cute little thing. That's like
she'll ask me, I'll be like, nah, no good news today, girl. It's regular day. So if she calls me and she's like, you know, or if I call her and I'm like, we got good news, she'll be like, you had the lottery today? And I'll be like, nah, not today, sis. So it just depends. But for the most part, I'm gonna call her and I'm gonna call my mama, and then you next on the list. Exactly. Or I'm gonna call my mama and my sister at the same time and be like, I got something to tell y'all. You know, it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, so it just depends. Yeah, like you said, can you pass me on? Okay, so my question is, do you feel that you work too hard, work not enough, or have a good balance?
Oh, it depends. Because sometimes I be working hard. I work long hours, and then sometimes it's like, I'm kind of chilling. I'm kind of coasting. It depends on like what's happening at work, and then sometimes like, you know, like the podcast, like after work, like this working and the podcast,
it's been different.
It has been a lot. It's been working hard. I've been working hard. Okay, like late nights, early mornings. Going to sleep at 1 or 2 o'clock, waking back up at 7, working 8+ hours a day. It's been a lot. Have I been enjoying it?
Absolutely.
Yes, I have.
I feel like we went
ready for a break.
Absolutely. Yes. I feel like we went back to like the foundation of our friendship. Like trying new things. We used to do that a lot. So like going places, going out to eat, you know, I feel like this podcast honestly brought us back to what we used to do. So I appreciate it for that.
Me too. I'm not mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
So, better to have high expectations or low expectations?
Low expectations, because now whatever you do, I'm excited. I'm gonna low expectations, because now I don't expect much from you. So when you do the most, I'm like, ooh, child, yes, that was nice. I didn't expect flowers. You know, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect that. Not everything is a sense of surprise. So low expectations. But should you have standards?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Standards and
expectations are different. So definitely low expectations, so that you can blow my mind. And I don't make it hard for you.
Right.
So, because my expectations could be pretty high. Yeah. So
I'm going back to being a little bougie, you know, like sometimes the expectations could be like up here, but I feel like sometimes you gotta
bring them down.
You can't bring them down.
My expectations, that's why people can't surprise me. I've had very high expectations.
It's like pulling teeth out to surprise you. It's so annoying. I promise. Like, there's that damn. Well, what's happening? What y'all doing? What's this?
Yeah.
It's so difficult to try to surprise you. Anything is crazy.
Right.
He's absolutely crazy.
One more question.
All right. Where is for you?
That was for me. Oh, this was a good one. Is it better to be the youngest, middle, or the oldest?
I'm gonna say youngest because I'm the baby.
I'm not saying oldest because I'm the oldest.
I'm gonna say the baby because I feel like when you're the youngest, your parents tired. Okay, they tired. They don't care. It's not that they don't.
They're not even parenting you no more.
I feel like when you're the youngest, your parents just don't care.
Right.
Not that they don't care. They still care about you.
Right.
But, you know, that first child is always different. The first child is like the private school. The first child is the test, is the test baby.
Yeah, it's a test
child. That's what that is.
Trial and error.
Trial and error.
By the time they get to that fourth child, baby, they on a higher pedestal. And I'm like, bro, you ain't do that for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They do things differently.
The baby, you know, like the oldest siblings have to be the older child.
We go through it.
Y'all do.
We go through it a lot.
What there?
Now the youngest in a bigger house, nicer car, driving this, driving
right. Got a car X16.
Allowance, get cars. Right. And I'm like, whoa. Excuse me. I didn't get no car. You know what I'm saying? Like now your parents in a bigger, a better, well, how you say
space in
a better space in their life. Yeah. Like, you know, they've evolved. They're older. They worked and now they got what they were looking for. And you was in the trenches. You know, we went to 5 different elementary schools. And you done moved 6 times. And, you know, now your mama like, all right, you know, here's your big room and your nice car. And I'm like, dang, where was that when I was a baby? You know? So I'm definitely saying like the youngest child has it way better than the oldest child.
The youngest child gets the most like perks and privileges out of their parents. The oldest child, nothing. The oldest child, like it's the trial and error child. Like, but I also feel like too in the beginning when you have like when it's your first child, it's like, oh, I gotta get this.
They pay more attention to detail.
Yep.
So with the oldest child, they might have done things differently, like actually read the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Read the instructions.
Did a baby book.
Did the baby book, you know, so the oldest child does get that when it comes to perks and stuff, but
I feel like it's like that in the beginning.
It is.
In the beginning.
Then it just dies out.
Yeah, it kind of fades away, and then they get their second child and their third child.
The second child and the third child, I feel like they get lost too.
They do.
I feel they get lost in the transition of life.
Yep.
Of like, well, I don't even know. I don't remember that time. Like, they don't even remember when they, like, I feel like it just gets lost.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They don't remember the trenches. They be like, oh.
Right.
What you talking about?
Right.
We always lived in this 2-story house. 5 bedrooms.
Right. They don't remember that.
So, yeah, we always lived in this house.
Right. They don't remember about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But this was so good.
Anyway.
Yes. We had a great time, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for rolling with us. This is 9 episodes. We've made it to the end of season 1. Yes. Can't wait. It's been real. It's been real. We had some real conversations. Yes. Real drinks. Real vibes. So y'all, thank y'all so much for watching the Hey Frienn podcast.
We'll see y'all in season 2.
Season 2.
Bye.
Bye.